Well, I haven't been involved in the clearinghouse. I'm not a member of it. But certainly my understanding is that the subcommittee is due to do its report back from the discussions. And I believe that will be taking place in the coming week. Thereafter, the report will go through to the president, and he will then have to make a decision about the way forward of this particular matter. But we've participated fully in the discussions. We've made our points there. And we fundamentally believe there is a compromise that can ensure that Bela is implemented, but in a way that does not harm mother tongue education in South Africa.
Your takes on the Deputy President Paul Mashatile's remarks regarding the Bela talks, saying that it should be implemented, and his view is that to the president he should implement it as it is.
Well, I think it's a bit strange that someone who's been tasked with leading a solutions finding clearinghouse would make such an outright definite decision on something. He's not seen the reported subcommittee, and I think that we should respect the processes within the GNU, and I don't think we should be making pronouncements like that. Ultimately, it's up to the president to decide, but we believe that there is a compromise that can be found, and that you can implement Bela, and including those clauses, but in a way that does not harm mother tongue education. I think that compromise is similar to the one that we found at NEDLAC, and I think that is the process certainly that I think will be put on the table for the clearinghouse to discuss.
Okay. In the ANC, there has been quite an obvious push for the Bela Act to be implemented as it is. And should the president, after December the 13th, decide that he's going to implement as it is, what would be the DA's take on it, and how would that affect the GNU standing?
Well, obviously, we'd be deeply disappointed that was the case, because we believe there is a compromise that can be found, and the compromise is a win-win all around. And you could see then the act being implemented, the regulations being done by the Minister of Basic Education, and both all sides achieving what they wanted to get out of the process. So I'd be deeply disappointed that was the case. Obviously, the party would then obviously have to make a decision about the way forward, and that'll be a matter for discussion in our federal executive.
Yeah. Minister Gwarube has constantly been in the spotlight, having opposing views from the ANC. Do you feel that her position is threatened as a minister?
Well, I don't think so. I mean, there's many ministers in the government that have different views on different things. And, there's differences on foreign policy, there's differences on a number of things. And it's natural in an environment where you've got 10 political parties around the table, that those differences are going to be there. So I don't think it necessarily has to be fatal. The whole point of a coalition is that you've got different views and different opinions within the coalition. If that wasn't the case, it wouldn't be a coalition. It'd be everybody having one mind and everyone believing the same thing politically and from a government perspective. So, I think these things are a natural process, and it's a process of the negotiations and discussion.